Hi everybody, this is our last video for the semester, and although it's not really therapeutic exercise related, it contains some things that I think are important as you move forward through your career. So this is called the Athletic Trainer Survival Guide, PR, Policies, and Paperwork. Now, as you know, not everyone truly understands what we do. They might see us just standing out and watching a game, or a hydration specialist, or even as a personal trainer, or someone who drives around on the golf cart all day. And that's really where our PR efforts come into play to educate everyone. Not everyone realizes that we're behind the scenes providing injury evaluation, applying modalities, and we're there for emergency care. So at the most basic level, good PR is being visible, out at games and events, dressing and acting professionally, and of course doing a great job. But that's not enough. So here are some things you can do to educate others about your critical role as a sports medicine specialist. First, call parents often, especially if you work in a high school. Always call when you're sending an athlete home with crutches and a sling, splint, or any head or facial injuries, and if you're referring to a physician. But you can also call for minor injuries to educate parents on your role in treating their child for their injury. Other ways to become known in the community are to attend back-to-school night, set up a table in the cafeteria, and hand out athletic training literature and speak with parents. You also can speak with parent groups and boosters about injury prevention and care and your role as an athletic trainer with all the sports teams. And always make it your general rule to return phone calls and emails from parents within 24 hours or less. If a parents group puts together a media program to be handed out to attendees, ask if your bio and headshot can be included. There are also lots of things you can do with a website. From your bio, to injury care information, to the forms you use, to important information for new parents about the services that you provide. You also want to create a variety of home treatment handouts to not only reinforce your role as the expert, but to enhance outcomes and home treatment compliance. Create a mission statement too. Put it on the back of your business card, on your website, or even post it in your facility. Many school districts have a TV scroll or a dedicated channel to share information with the community, and this is a great way for you to share some athletic training tips and get people to know you. You also can offer in-services and guest lectures, whether that be in a biology class or applied anatomy. Be sure to post your credentials in your facility, including your athletic training certification and your license to show your education. And volunteer for school-wide activities, whether that's a health fair for staff or a career fair for students. Now, as mentioned earlier, you want to create some paperwork to inform parents about injuries and coaches, and there are certain design elements to consider when developing something for public consumption so that it's eye-catching. The first rule is the dollar bill test on the left. You should be able to place a dollar bill anywhere on your document, and it should touch something other than text, such as a graphic, a headline, or a pull quote. If there's too much text, most people won't read it. The two images on the right show that readers will generally quickly scan through your document to decide what they're going to read first in either a backwards S pattern or a backwards 6 pattern. So you want to place images and subheads along these patterns to naturally guide the reader's eyes through your document. Serif fonts like Times New Roman have the little hooks on the letters or feet, whereas sans serif don't have the hooks or feet. Use serif fonts for body text because it makes it easier to read because your eyes can move from foot to foot, and use sans serif for headlines. So two areas you need to be aware of is one, sometimes being an athletic trainer is being the note police, deciding which injuries or situations you need to have a doctor's note for. And also realize that at times you're going to be making some unpopular decisions, and what is popular is not always right, and what is right is not always popular. Now, life balance is always an issue for athletic trainers. Be sure to set limits on your Saturday and holiday practice hours. For example, we do 9 to 12. Talk to your administration and coaches about extra pay for tournaments above and beyond your normal duties. And remember this quote by Dr. Wetzler: "You don't have to take care of everyone. Just make sure everyone is taken care of. This means if you have a team coming in early on a Saturday morning leaving for an away game, instead of you coming in early to tape them, make arrangements ahead of time with the host school to take care of your athletes. And remember to have real and satisfying interests outside of being an athletic trainer. And it's much easier to do your job when you do something first during the day to take care of yourself, whether that's working out, taking your dog for a walk, running errands, or reading your favorite book. And finally, keep professional boundaries. When it comes to your patients and athletes, be friendly, but not their friend. And a quote from the movie Roadhouse, be nice until it's time not to be nice. Thanks for watching, and remember, the professional relationships that you develop in your career are just as important as your clinical knowledge in being a successful athletic trainer.